Yo, what's up, Freeze Army, and welcome to the Reziko Conundrum Escalation, or Reziko Conundrum Escalation. I'm not completely sure how you pronounce it, but this is level 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, all in one video. My name is Mr. Freeze2244, and for level 1, we're going to start off on the rooftops of the lamp store. And the first thing you want to do is go and grab this shopkeeper's disguise when you just come down the stairs. Also, you want to make sure you have your red rubber duck in your inventory, or any, or the white duck if you want to. Doesn't really matter, depending on which one. As long as it's a remote explosive of the two, it's completely fine. So this level 1 is really simple. So basically our target at the moment is going to be this handyman right here. And what we're actually going to do to kill him is we're going to blow him up. So we're going to just drop a bomb right next to this scooter here, and that's going to blow up the scooter, and it's going to take him out. So it will be an accident kill, so it'll be all well and good. Be very quick, very simple. So all we got to do is just wait for him to get in position on the phone. I did try to actually electrocute him using the phone. I try to get the handyman disguise, sabotage the phone, comes back to try and fix it, and he gets electrocuted. It counts as an accident kill. However, whenever I tried to do it several times, my no bodies found bonus kept getting taken away from me. I don't know whether they just changed it for this escalation, or it's just that's how it is now. If we come to phone call electrocutions, I'm not completely sure. But at the moment, all we've got to do is just wait. So what I'm going to do is just going to fast forward this until he actually gets in position. So yeah. Once we play it from this point, the target's just about to get to the phone now. So you want to drop the rubber duck just right there next to the fruit stall. Once you explode it, it's going to blow up the scooter, and it's going to kill him in the process. For level 1, I just try to... Well, I got a bit worried because it says non-target kills at the top right corner of the screen. But it will say explosion kill and accident kill. The reason why it says non-target kills, because you've killed a bunch of crowd filler NPCs. Now, difference between crowd filler NPCs and normal NPCs is crowd NPCs do not count towards any points deducted or anything like that, so you don't have to worry about that. So we're not killing any non-targets, it's just the way it is, okay? So that's level 1, Silent Assassin, and we can move on to level 2. So again, this is quite simple. We've got an additional target, but it's not really anything difficult. So again, make sure you bring your red rubber duck with you. And I brought my fiber wire with me as well. We're starting on the rooftops once again, above the lamp store. And again, we're doing the same thing as we did before. Crouch, run down the stairs, and put on the shopkeeper's disguise. Don't run down the stairs, because the guard that's on the roof will detect you. So make sure you crouch, run down there if you want to go fast. So once we've got the shopkeeper's disguise on, we're going to take out the new target first, I think. So here's the target we're going to blow up again, just like we did in the last level. So we're just going to go over to our second target, the new target that's coming to this level. And he will be coming over to this little room just over here. Very simple. So as soon as we go in the room, as soon as the door closes, we're going to garrote him with the fiber wire. So you have to make sure you kill these guys with the shopkeeper's disguise on. So there we go, we can dump his body, and we can make our way over to the initial target. So again, from this point, it's the same as the previous level. All we've got to do is just wait for him to come back to the phone, set up the explosion in exactly the same way, and that will clear level 2. So he's just about to go off and do his thing. He'll come back, and yeah, that's when we'll carry on with the rest. So I'll fast forward through this part as well. So here he is, here's the target, he's about to come over to the phone. Again, we're going to drop the rubber duck just here. Blow it up as soon as you walk away a little bit. And then we're going to head straight to the exit this time. There's no more waiting, we're just going to head straight out. And there it is. So that will be the Silent Assassin rating on level 2 of the Reziko Conundrum Escalation. So we can go ahead and move on to level 3, and this is where it gets interesting. Or should I say bullshit. They've added mines throughout the whole of Marrakesh, and they've just moved a couple of things. So they've added security guards on top of the roof where you've started, so you can't start there anymore. So we're going to start off as the waiter. And in your inventory you want to bring your lethal poison, and you want to bring your red rubber duck. So follow this pattern. You need to follow my exact route where I'm going now, because if you don't you'll blow up. So you have to follow exactly this path that I'm taking right now to avoid all the mines. We will get the mine detector device later on, but you need to follow this exact path or you will blow up. You want to put the lethal poison in this ginger sample right here, and again follow my path on the way back because there's mines in the middle areas of here. So there's mines all over the place. It's incredibly unrealistic, and the radius is quite large, so again you want to watch out for that. So make sure you follow my path on the way there and the way back. So next step is we're going to need to get the shopkeeper's disguise. And we're going to first grab this guy's disguise, I think. Once he comes in, we're going to subdue him, take his disguise, and then we're going to get the mind disarm device. So we just want to drag his body just out of the way, because people that are crossing the doorway, they will see his body. So we're just going to hide it there and put his disguise on. And we're going to climb up the stairs, and then we're going to distract the woman that's upstairs because she's got the mind disarm device. So what you want to do first is make sure these two guards are not in this position, so we're just going to wait a few seconds. Don't go any higher on the stairs because again they'll hear your footsteps. You don't want that. So these two security guards, are going to move up the stairs out of the way. So when we throw this distraction, which is the rubber duck, she's going to get distracted by it, so we can go ahead and do that now. Make sure you pick it back up. And we're just going to hide behind this the wall right here. She's going to come down to investigate, and that gives us an easy opportunity to just grab her, take our mind disarm device, because there's 3 security guards on the roof, and we don't really want to mess with those guys. So we're going to subdue her around the corner. She's going to disappear through the floor, and that's when we're going to pick up the mind disarm device. So you don't have to worry about hiding her body because she just fall through the map. So yeah, make sure you re-equip your mind disarm device when we're going through these sections. And one of the targets should be about to get killed now because from the poison. There we go. It will say bodies found, but because it's a poison kill, it counts like an accident kill now. So even when now we can move on to level 4, and the only difference between level 3 and 4 is on level 4 security guards can now see through your shopkeeper's disguise, but copying my technique and copying my route to the exact what you did in level 3, it won't make any difference at all. So you can go ahead and do exactly what you just did for level 3 on for level 4. So for level 4 I'm just going to fast forward all the way through this until we get to level 5. So if you've done everything the same in level 4 as you have already done for level 3, you should get the same Silent Assassin rating. In fact, I think I went a little bit faster, I'm not completely sure. But we can go ahead and move on to level 5. And it's the same objectives, same complications, except this time we have an additional target, which is the shopkeeper, which is in the middle of the square. So these just cause a little bit more complications, so we're going to have to change how we are set up. So first of all, we're going to start in the main entrance, and we're going to make sure we have our modern lethal syringe and our fiber wire. So on our way to go get the mine disarm device, we're going to avoid these mines, so stay to the left here, circle around that mine in the middle, And once you get to the end of this this shopway here, there's going to be a mine right in the middle, so we're going to circle around that. The radius is quite large again, so you want to make sure you are far away from that mine as possible. Turn right here and stay to your left to hook the wall, because there's going to be a mine to your right. And again, cut this corner because there's a mine right there in the middle. We're going to go up these stairs in the shop and straight up the stairs. We haven't got anything just to use as a distraction, so we're going to use our feet. So we're just going to run at the bottom of the staircase. There we go. And that's going to distract her. So all you got to do is run, once you're at the bottom of that staircase there, just run around in a circle and hide behind this wall. She'll hear your footsteps and she'll come and investigate. So that's when we can grab her and take the mine disarm device. Again, you don't need to hide her body because she just falls straight through the map. So again, that's alright. So once we've got the mine disarm device, we can get out of the shop now. So our first priority is going to be the shopkeeper, because on PS4, as far as I know, it's only on PS4. On PC and Xbox it might be different, but on PS4, this shopkeeper doesn't react to any of your disguises apart from this suit. This is why I've had to do it this way. This is going to be the long way because of this specific reason. He doesn't move unless you've basically got this suit on. And for any other disguise, he just doesn't react to it. I mean, apparently it's different on PC, but I can't confirm that really. But I'm going to do it this way just to be safe. But you doing it this way should be guaranteeing you getting that silent assassin for level 5. So this is how you're going to do it really. So we're going to bump into him for a couple of times and get him to hurry up on what he's doing. Eventually he's going to move over toward the way the phones are. So this level 5 requires a little bit of a patience, you know, waiting around quite a lot. So he's there talking to himself, but he's acting like he's talking to me. But he's going to walk over here now, so that's good news. So we're just going to walk over here and wait for him to stop. And what we're actually going to do now is going to bump into him for a few times and get him to move, because I found that to be quite successful for me. So we bumped into him once, we're going to bump into him again, and he should follow you. So here's one of our targets, but we can't take him out now because the explosion will spook this target we've got here. Didn't mean to bump into that handyman right there. Don't worry about that. Maybe one more bump. So here he is following you now. So the only worries you have to worry about is this shopkeeper here. So walk up to him and get him to say his lines to you, because otherwise he'll follow you as well, and that's what you don't want. So once you shut the fuck up, we can move away, and this guy, the target, is going to be following us. Now, there's going to be the guy around here with the hat on. He's going to be the food vendor. He's going to be passing by this section, so you want to make sure you time this properly. So once he comes into this room, we're going to circle around by picking up that crowbar. And here's that guy with the hat on, what I was saying before. What the idea is you want to get behind this guy and whack him over the back of the head with the crowbar. So we're just trying to set that up. There's no special way to do this. We're just basically running around in circles until we get behind him. So we're just trying to trick him. He's kind of a frustrating guy to take out, because we're going to knock him out and then we're going to take his disguise and snap his neck. That's the idea. So here we go. Whack him in the back of the head with a crowbar. Drag his body into the shop, put his disguise on, snap his neck, and then put him into the crate. And there you go. Immediately re-equip your mine disarm device, otherwise you'll blow up, because I've done it several times on this exact corner right there. So now all it is just about setting up these two other kills. Now, it's going to take a while for us to get them into position, so what we're going to need to do is head this in this direction, because as I said, the military officers can see through this disguise. So we want to head back to where the fortune teller shop is, if you know what that is. So we're going to make our way around there. So we're going to go this route because it's quite safe. Cut down this alleyway here. We're just basically making sure you avoid all the security troops that are hanging around. They'll pop up as your bright white dot on your screen. As long as you've got this mine disarm device in your hand, you won't trigger any explosives, so you don't have to worry about that. So here's another security guy. I'm just going to wait for him to move out of the way. And that's the corner where we need to go and wait, because because the handyman is going to come over there and start filling him with a fuse box, and that's when we're going to take him out. There we go. So we can go ahead and move now into the corner. And for this kill, we're going to use the lethal modern syringe. The reason why we're doing that is because I found this corner to be quite buggy. Sometimes people could see through the carpets and the wall. So I found the lethal modern syringe would be the best weapon to use for this one. So here's the target right now. So we're just going to pull out our syringe. So as soon as he dies, we can. We don't have to move his body actually because it's a poison kill still, but we can put it in the crate anyway. And again, there's a guard just behind these carpets, as you can see on the map. So we're just going to wait for him to move out of the way, and we're going to make our way over to the second target. Now, because of the shopkeeper taking such a long time to lure and things like that, it's very, very annoying that you have to go through this way, because it's quite a long route that we have to do in this particular mission, because this is obviously the longest walkthrough out of all the levels, but it's because of that complication. Oh, you want to make sure you watch out for this patrolling security guard. I nearly got caught there. You just keep an eye on your map and try to avoid all these security guards if you can, because the room we're trying to get to is just this room over here. The handyman's going to come over momentarily, and we're going to take him out in this little room. It's very, very simple, very easy. Like I said, this is a very simple level 5 walkthrough to do. However, it's just a long time for it to get it to do, because it's like 7 or 8 minutes. But even with that time, we actually got to number 1, which is crazy. I know a lot of people are not happy with this particular escalation. I'm included in that. I don't really like mines as an extra complication. I think it's very, very unrealistic and stupid. So here comes the handyman now. We're going to take him out with the fibre wire. So let's just close the door. Garrot him with the fibre wire. And we're just going to dump his body in the crate. We're also going to take his disguise because it's going to avoid complications on the way. Because you have a security guard seeing through your shopkeeper's disguise. So it's best to just put the handyman disguise on and head straight to the exit. So yeah, I didn't really like this escalation. I thought it was very frustrating with the mines and remembering to re-equip your mine disarm device. I'm sure you'll get that even with the walkthrough. But yeah, that's just one of those things that's happening at the moment with these escalations. But that's how you're going to do it. That's how you're going to do all 5 levels. And the Silent Assassin rating, there's your challenge completed. So yeah, there's your 5-star rating for the Silent Assassin on the Reziko Conundrum. So that's going to do it for this video, so thank you very much for watching. Be sure to hit a like on the video, share it and subscribe here if you're new for future updates. And if you want to join this Freeze Army of Assassins, this is the place to be. Make sure you're subscribed. And as always, I'll see you in the next video, guys. Cheers. God, what a shit escalation.